Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Nilesh. In part 2, we explored the main interface and isolated the core asset driving up our session load. As you can see on my screen, our largest texture file, bd_09.jpg, is taking up a massive 164.6 megabytes. This is causing severe viewport lag. To fix this, nEVEn gives us a direct optimize button right here at the bottom. Keep in mind, this button only appears when your model contains textures that cross either 2K resolution or a 5 megabyte file size limit. Even a single texture breaks this barrier, the optimization engine unlocks immediately. Let's click it. And to enter the nEVen's optimize, your project must be saved first. Welcome to the nEVen Intelligence panel. This is our control room for precision texture compression. At the very top, the engine automatically organizes your model's assets into 3 distinct queues based on their risk level. First, we have the priority queue, listing our top primary review targets. Look at our 164 megabyte culprit. The resolution isn't insane, and the material card is labeled as critical. Because this file is dangerous for SketchUp's active RAM allocation, nEVen completely blocks its preview. It marks it as preview rejected to prevent an instant crash. Next is the secondary category. These are materials that can be optimized but are not an immediate danger to your session. Finally, we have the observed category. nEVen monitors all these materials, but they are mostly standard assets or background clutter. They are already stable and not heavy enough to need optimization. Next to the queue dropdown, we have the sync button. Clicking this instantly matches and highlights whatever material you currently have selected inside your native SketchUp materials browser right here in the interface. Once you select a minimum of 2 material cards, the master batch delete action unlocks. Clicking it will safely remove the textures and reassign the affected geometry back to SketchUp's default material without breaking your file structure. We also have a master toggle button next to it to select or deselect all materials in a single category at once. Let's look closely at the data metrics on these individual material cards. Each card gives you complete individual data per material. You can use the red delete icon to wipe an asset, or use the top right pill to queue it. You can also use the blue select button on any card to instantly locate that material inside SketchUp Material Browser. The engine doesn't just show the problem, it calculates the exact output. Always look for the estimated pixels label on the card. This is because nEVen targets resolution, not file size. Resolution optimization gives the most accurate final output. At the bottom, we have the Set Optimization Level slider. It only activates when at least one material card is selected. By default, it locks on to 35%. This is the perfect computational sweet spot between visual material quality and viewport performance. As I move the slider, you can see the estimated pixels and size data update in real time on the material cards. Let's run the execution. We click Optimize. Before processing a single pixel, nEVen triggers an essential failsafe prompt. Create backup first. When you choose Create Backup and Proceed, the engine instantly saves a secure copy of your original files inside your project's root folder. After backing up, it runs the compression. The cards display a live working status. Once complete, a success panel confirms that the textures have been updated and bytes have been significantly reduced. Click Refresh and Close. nEVen will run Material Purge and update materials. Now, notice the transformation on the bottom left. A new View History button has appeared. Clicking this opens a clean text file logging your complete structural optimization history. Now we can close the Optimize panel. Back on the main interface, nEVen alerts us that the project now has unsaved texture changes. The intelligence box updates its advice, guiding us to save our file and run a final rescan. When you trigger Rescan, nEVEn opens a final Workflow Actions shield. Let's apply Purge and Save and hit Rescan. The rescan is complete. nEVEn has automatically purged the unused material blocks and saved us megabytes of file size. You can clearly see the before and after difference. Let's close this confirmation pop-up. The interface refreshes. Now look at our statistics section. The viewport load has dropped, our system health is restored, and the session is completely stabilized. So now you know how to fix those massive texture images right here inside the interface. But textures are only half the battle. What about heavy geometry? For example, look at this other model. The textures are completely under control and there is no Optimize button, but the file is still in a critical state. In Part 4, we will look at a brand new innovation called Find Targets. This is the first of its kind. It lets you locate heavy assets, both geometry and textures, directly inside your model with zero guesswork. Go to n1leshtools.com, download the extension, and optimize your heavy project sessions today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in Part 4.